I guess we're at Chapter 9, The Temple. I have a brand new piece of paper here beside me, and we're going to see how this goes. Oh no, we're doing this again? That was extremely complicated last time, so I'm a little bit afraid. Light of Shiva had drawn Murtaugh to live in the lighthouse. Interesting. So, did you travel too far or too early? What if I told you neither? Alright, I'm really going to try and take my time and be procedural about this and not flail about blindly. I'm going to try and be careful. Light of Shiva had drawn Liz to leave the lighthouse. So I do remember that at the end of last episode, we learned that the tensions between these two characters had escalated. Oh, that's one of the little, Oh, this is interesting. Down? Oh, I see. We can put something underneath. This is one of those things from last episode that I can't remember what they're called. We have a brass rod. Can we put that in here? Let me just very quickly scan and just take everything in. Okay, so that's the exit. Interesting. So we can fill that up from somewhere. Oh, there's the picture. I realize I haven't flipped between dimensions yet, but I'm just giving that a second before I bother doing that. Oh, we have a cogwheel? Fascinating. So we're manifesting stuff now. Interesting. Okay. I'm about it. I think that's cool. Oh, we don't have to refill it each time. Even cooler. Okay. I'm assuming this is where that needs to go. Whoa now. What did we just accomplish? I'm not sure, but there was a symbol over here. Oh, it's open now. At some point I know that we're probably going to have to phase into somewhere else, which I won't be happy about that, because that tends to be where everything falls off the rails. But, you know, if it's part of what we have to do, I understand. I'm not sure what we just did there. Might as well go back and check and see if anything's different. We can't go to the right. Okay. So I'm assuming we're on number 1. Oh, wait a minute. Why give us that? Here, let me check and see something. Trying to figure out what changes, if anything changes. Okay, so maybe this won't be so bad. It won't be as complicated as last time. Is it because we need to find the last button? Oh. Oh, duh. Okay, that was a ladder. Okay, we can pour that. That makes another ladder, I'm assuming. Okay, there's the scarab. Hold on, let me go back. Back down. Scarab goes here. We got ourselves a stone key. Interesting. Well, that goes somewhere, but we can't access it yet. Okay, so that's caged off. Does this fit? Okay. Let me just check to the right here. Okay, we need a key for that. Alright, we're gonna hope that the key is down here. Ladder rung? Something goes here. Okay, there's another one of those number sequences. Okay, I'm not convinced that does anything quite yet. I was worried that coming down here would, in some way, shape, or form, turn into some sort of a dead end. Oh. Okay, never mind. Some stuff is affected by time. Or just layers, I guess? Very interesting. So how will I know what objects are affected by that? Maybe I won't. I'm hoping this will grant me the ability to go back upstairs. Yes, it does. Okay. Alright, I guess we press on then. So anytime I'm stuck somewhere, I just need to take that out. Okay, we got ourselves a karmic seal. And a key. Obviously, I think I know where the key goes, but let's just check. The key goes over here. Brass tile. Alright, hold on. Let's go back here to the secret area. And I'm just going to mess around with this, see if this changes anything. I would assume that it would be a little bit more obvious if it did. But just to satisfy my own curiosity, I want to check. Okay, it doesn't look like anything changes. And you know what? That's okay with me. Alright, can we go any further to this direction? Doesn't look like we can, but we can go down. Alright, gotta keep paying attention. Don't want to get overly distracted. Aha. So we got another brass tile. That's nice. Ooh. Spooky. Alright. Does this change? Doesn't look like this changes any. But what about... Okay, what would go here? This? Something goes here. Brass sphere. The karmic seal. Brass tile, no. Something goes there, though. We'll have to keep our eyes open for that. Alright. So what's the actual lifting mechanism of this thing? Okay, we can walk across. I'm being stupid. As per usual. Ladder rung. We need some kind of a weight. Hold on. Aha. Go to 2. Go to 3. Go to 4. Aha. Okay. What about this is interactable? Oh, okay, it stays. 6, 7. Aha, there we go. I feel like I would have had more of a chance. On the previous zone, if the puzzles were like this. Just because, having to go through the different locations and switch what you were doing, that was very difficult. I had to look up some guides how to do it properly because it would have taken me hours. So obviously, my first choice is always to do it without looking up because I don't want to be looking stuff up. I don't like having that safety net. Oh, I know where that goes. But I'm also not so proud as to refuse to, if that makes sense. Alright. We're gonna hope that that's all of the brass pieces that we need. What are you supposed to be? Gear? Well, so far we've seen anything weird that we don't understand. Let's just go to 3, go to 4, go to 5, go to 6, go to 7. Nothing. Okay. Something goes in there. And I don't think we have whatever we need yet. And that's okay. There's something there that looks like it needs something to hang on it. But we don't know what it is. Go 1, go 2, go 3, go 4, go 5, go 6. Oh, whoop, whoop, whoop. Hold on just a second. Well, would you look at that? Took me a second, but we got there. Okay, down we go. When Murtaugh put his arm into the waterfall, he noticed that he no longer had an arm, but 7 of them. That was not something unexpectable. What is a miracle, though, is that after he removed his arm from the water, he could still see all 7 layers of his left arm. Not longer after that, he understood that focusing them all in one place created a portal. That was because of all of his arms from all the layers met at one place and caused the interdimensional karma flow at his fingertips. Interesting. I really like the blending of, like, sci-fi and spiritualism in this game. Brass bowl. Oh, I know what that goes to. Hold on. 1, go 2, go 3, go 4, go 5, go 6, go 7. Huh. Nothing there. That's odd. We'll come back to you. We'll come back to the bell. Masculine sarcophagus ornament. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There has to be some point to that. As to what it is, I am not sure. Alright, let's go back over here. And then hang you here. And then pour you in there. Yep. Ooh, that's really cool. Alright, let's go this way. Let me just make sure I'm not missing anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, would you look at that? Oh, no. Is it you? We finally get to use you? It looks like we do. Well, well, well. It isn't our old friend. I have a bad feeling I'm gonna have to go back a bunch of rooms. Oh, that's interesting. Hold on. 1. Wait. That's not interactable. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Something goes there. Here, let's check this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Something needs to go there, but I'm not sure what. Not yet. Okay, is this the opposite side of the bell? Whoa, hold on. Let me just take in everything first. Broken beyond readability. Well, I'm sure if you messed around with time... Oh, wait a minute. We have another lever handle? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, well... Excuse me, we have a replacement for that. Nope, not a lever handle. Not sure what goes there, but we will find out. Huh. Interesting. Something goes there? Something just released onto the opposite side. Hold on. Hold on. Through this way. Oh. Is that what we did? Well, it might be important. We might need those stabilizers later, for all I know. There's still this to consider. Oh. Oh, I see. Feminine sarcophagus ornament. Wait a minute. Did Murtaugh and the other lady, did they die down here? Okay, there's nothing selectable on there. Hold on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nothing. And then there's the one-armed man. Is this supposed to be Murtaugh and the lady? Whose name I've forgotten, which I feel really bad about. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. When Murtaugh saw the cat changing the layer of reality, he falsely connected that event with Einstein's theory of relativity. That was because in those early days, Murtaugh was just beginning to understand the structures of reality. During his intellectual growth, he was able to come across the cat several times. He grew attached to the animal. When asked to take care of the cat, Elizabeth took him back to his appropriate dimension in the first layer. This is wild. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got a key that we need. Alright, I guess we're gonna take the path of least resistance here. I guess we're going down further. Tomb of Murtaugh. It's true. This is getting weird. As if everything else hasn't been weird. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's nothing interactable about that. That doesn't seem quite right. Hold on. Let's fill that up. Karmic seal. Okay. Hold on. If I can figure out where that needs to go, that would probably be helpful. I know there was 2 things over here. It doesn't go to either of those. Okay. I guess we'll just have to collect it for now. I'm still so thrown off by the Tomb of Murtaugh. Nobody could predict that the Enlightenment would cause such destruction. Even Murtaugh himself didn't know what happened. He was already looking at all layers at once. He was already removed from one-dimensionality. To be back in only one layer, Murtaugh had to lose his focus. After he focused his mind back on the structure of the plan, his exploration teams didn't understand what happened. Some called it abandonment, others rapture. No wonder they panicked. They did not even have a philosophical device to comprehend the true nature of his disappearance. Oh, hold on. Gate key. No way. Is that actually him? Dude, this is crazy. I love it, but it's so creepy. It's so fascinating. So presumably he and Elizabeth did die. That's crazy. Tomb of Elizabeth. Why does Murtaugh talk only to Elizabeth? She's the only person he can see. Remember, we're one layer. We're like a drawing on a piece of paper to him. A drawing that was erased, redrawn, and erased again 7 times over. Okay, does that mean that the other statue's done something now? We missed you. Ritual brass bowl. Hold on, let's find that calf. Okay, cool. Alright, let's go down. Oh, we can't? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope, nothing. Okay. So where does that leave us? Okay, we gotta go into the Tomb of Elizabeth. It's sad. Climbing rope, okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's nothing selectable about it, I don't think. So let's back up. I know where that rope goes. It's gotta go down here, right? Oh, maybe not. Oh, it's so sad. We'll have to remember this, because that looks like something should go there. Alright, we have both coins. What did that open? Hold on. Oh, wow. Something goes right there. It's not that, and it's not that. But we can go to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Brass scale. A scale. Oh, wait. Hold on. Is she not supposed to be holding a scale? Oh, wait a minute. No, 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 no. Hold on. I think I remember. It's the thing we had to leave behind. Well, first of all, there's this, which we never found out what this was for, which is suspect. The fact there's nothing selectable there is very strange to me, but hopefully we'll figure it out. What did that do? Alright, let's see if something's changed. Hold on. Let's do that. Nope, didn't change that. But let's go back down. That had to have done something. We just have to find out what it is. Alright, hold on. Let's keep going back. I'm getting sidetracked here. As is my normal MO. Okay, so that's two things activated. So what did both of those things do? I'm gonna find out. This. Okay, there's something to the left and something to the right. Let's click the left one on. Go back down. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh. Okay, so the crank that goes left to right put the T shape this way, so it created an upward direction instead of a downward direction. If that makes any sense whatsoever. Just make sure I'm not missing something. Okay. So we just gotta figure out what that other thing did. Maybe something on her side? Oh, whoa, whoa. This is open. Now we gotta find out what this did. Is there anything to do with you yet? Nope, still not. Just make sure I'm not missing something over here. Nope, we're good. Okay. Right, I'm afraid that this is going to be one of those situations where we have to go backwards and try and figure out what all's changed. So what did that... So this changes the up and the down on Murtaugh's side of things. Okay, let's swap that over, see what that gets us. Alright, now the lovely question. What changed? That closed. Ah, now this is open. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So clearly... Oh, okay. It's another micro stabilizer. So we must need those for something. Hold on. What did you accomplish? Oh, there we go. A brass valve. Okay. That gets us somewhere. As to where it gets us, I don't know. We're gonna see if we don't have... Aha! Okay, a rope. Whoa. Like a cutscene? Whoa, this is wild. This might be one of my favorite levels of the game so far. It's felt very cohesive and like manageable. The greatest mystery and misconception of the doctrine is that Murtaugh gained his powers. He didn't? No, they were given to him. By whom? By Shiva, naturally. Interesting. Ooh. Okay, so 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 4, and 6. 3. Okay. Whoa. Oh, look at the rift. It's warping everything. Okay, we need the gems. Okay, I can work with that. There's one crystalline shard. We need to go to 2. Put that there. And then 6. Put that there. Right? 1. 2. That's right. Not on 3, but on 4. Oh, the last button. Number 8. Whoa. Dude, this is so cool. Chapter 9 completed. Chapter 10, the exit. If I recall from various things I've seen about the game, I think Chapter 10 is quite long, which would make sense, and might even be in multiple parts. So I'm going to call this episode here. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.